My name is Taka Winter. I'm here to shine a spotlight on the region's most talented up-and-coming artists, share their stories, and spread their voice to others in the area and around the world. This is for the DMV.
Hey, what's good? It's Taka Winter. For Discover My Voice, just want to say thank you to everybody who checked out season 1. But today, kicking off season 2 with Aye Yo Smiley up in DC. So let's go.
Let me break it down while I move on up. You can get with the sound or don't interrupt. And we gon' get it on till the crack of dawn. Get it on till the crack of dawn. The revolution must be televised, cause y'all are hypnotized and lied to. I gotta code my shit to get by you. These idols have disciples that listen to your recitals and recycle every line till the new rhymes respond. To the fine women and linen, easily given the fitting like kryptonite.
I mean, obviously the main thing is how'd you start? So if you want to share that with us, how did you start up with everything?
You know, I've been writing all my life since I can remember, and it's so funny because just recently I was looking back at home videos. Okay. And I didn't know I used to be so vocal with my music, like I would just be singing and dancing and all that stuff. But I've been writing since I was a little girl. But as I got older, I started doing poetry. Okay. But then I didn't take up rapping till like the 7th, 8th grade, and that was around the time that people started calling me Smiley. So that was cool too. So it just kind of worked, but I didn't take hip hop serious till like 17. And it wasn't until I met Logic and really like heard his music for the first time that I really appreciated hip hop for what it was. So I was kind of like a modern day crate digger or like Dusty Fingers, and I went back and like started researching hip hop and all this old school stuff, and I got so inspired to tell my story. And that's what happened. I started doing that, and I did a lot of webcam videos over YouTube and my old YouTube channel. And one of them, 93 Till, is the one that went viral. And that's how I started taking it serious.
So the webcam video was like you performing?
Yeah, it was just like me spitting freestyles or like verses, or I would do remixes to songs and I would just spit them on camera. That's dope. People would like them. So.
I mean, that's the new age, you know what I'm saying?
It
just
is.
throw it up
it
and
is.
see what's up, see what happens. Plus, like Logic, I mean, coming from Maryland too, I mean, it's local, like, that's dope that you were inspired from a local artist to like do it. And that's what, like, I guess you're also here for too, for the next people up, or also for other people. So that's dope, that's dope. So you think, did Ayo come from like rapping, or did it come from more?
It just kind of happened. Like I was always Smiley, but I guess in high school, everybody knew my name, so it just happened naturally. Like, people would be like, "Hey, yo, Smiley, come over here right quick." Like, it just had a nice ring to it, so I guess it just kind of stuck with me. Okay.
All right, let's see. So you said you started with the webcam, got your video went viral. So what happened after that? Like,
I freaked out. It was my first semester of college, and it was a funny story. So I went home, and, you know, I did this remix to 93 Till Infinity. Originally by Souls of Mischief. I did hear that. And I loaded that up, and automatically it went viral. And I did have help with Logic on that one. He posted it like one time, and I got like 30,000 views in less than a month. And I was like, what? But I freaked out. I didn't know what to do because I didn't expect that. You know, I was just doing this out of love. It was nothing. But I got a call from an old engineer I used to work with, and he lives out VA, and he was like, "Yo, Smiley, I live 2 hours away, but I will drive 2 hours to DC to pick you up at 6 in the morning to drive 2 hours back to VA just to record." It was dope in the beginning. You know, everything was all about the grind. It's, you know, it's the start of it. That's like your baby. So I recorded a few unofficial mixtapes, and I let them out. But of course, I was still growing, finding my sound. And I think like about a year later, in 2013, I signed with Street Science Entertainment, which is my management team out in Houston, Texas. So I've been rocking with them for a little while now.
That's dope. That's dope. And who are you working with around this way, like around the
Around
area?
here, Authentic. I dropped a mixtape called Call Me Bonita. He's featured on one of the songs called Thirsty.
Dope tape, by the way.
Yeah, so I definitely have him. I love him because, you know, he's been rocking for a while. And he's like a legend. He's like a DC legend.
T.I. around here.
Yeah, he's like a DC legend. So I definitely, you know, fuck with Authentic. But I also fuck with Visto, Pinky Killicorn, just because they have this movement, this really positive, strong movement that's going around, and that's the Hippie Life Crew, and I really fuck with that too. So, but you know, I'm also keeping my eye out, you know, on new up and comers as well, because I want to pay it forward. You feel me? Like I want to help the next person that has talent, that also has the passion. So I have my eyes out on a few people.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So okay, so new projects coming out. What we got coming out?
I just dropped Call Me Bonita. I dropped that on my SoundCloud, but you can also find it on my website. That's ayosmiley.com, AYEYO Smiley. I have another project coming out, and this one I've been working on for a couple years now. So I'm really excited for that one. So follow me, Instagram, Twitter, website for the updates. It's hard coming into the game as a rapper, period. Because people look at you like it's not a real career, like you can't really make money off of that, and it's tough. And that's how it was for me, you know, in high school. Like people looked at me like, you rap? What? Like, and especially being a female and being a Latina at that, it's really hard, you know. So to come in the game, you know, in such a male-dominated industry, it's hard. Like it's really hard. So I had to really grind myself. Like I would record myself. I would, you know, do everything on my own, and you know, to finally have it manifest, it's just beautiful. So that's my story. Just being on my own, focusing on myself. So
Okay.
I've always felt like I've been more of a best friend to myself than anyone else. Like I spend most of my time just by myself. Like I'm happy with that. With just being in a room by myself, just sitting there for hours, just quiet, listening to music or writing. So I feel like just, you know, being young, I was always a dreamer. And I've always loved music, so it was kind of like a natural thing for me. That was just my way of telling my story or expressing myself in a creative way. So
you just kind of more just keep it to yourself, and then it just comes out through the pen.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, I could be hard. You know, I could be mean. I could be rude to people because of, you know, the way things happen to me, but that's not going to do anything for me. That's not going to make me a better person, and it's definitely not going to make the next person a better person either. Yeah. I'd rather focus on myself, focus on loving myself first, and fixing myself to be the person that I want to be, so that I can share that energy with everyone else, and they can do the same and chase their dreams. So, but, you know, working with, he's a producer and an engineer coming out the DMV. He's probably one of the best that, you know, I've worked with. His name is Sergio Cortez. He really taught me how to be in the studio with a producer, starting from scratch. And that's something that I've never done. Like, I've always been, you know, writing over recycled beats, you know, and just making it by myself in my room, you know, in my comfort zone. But to work with someone else that, you know, is like a canvas to me, and starting from scratch, like, that really challenged me. But it's come to a point where, like, I love it. Like, you can feel the chemistry, you can feel the vibes, and just creating a song and you know, starting from 0 to 100. Like, it's just really dope. It's really cool. So that's what I do now. I'm just usually in the studio, and if I have a melody or even if I have a concept, we just feed off of that and you just grow. And sometimes it ends off to be exactly what we wanted it to be, and sometimes it's completely different. But that's the beauty of music. It's like you never know. So, you know, I have a really special message for all my fans, for all my supporters, you know, who've been riding with me since the beginning. You know, I really appreciate all of you. You know, and I just want to tell you that it's okay to be lost. You know, there's beauty in all of that. You just have to really, you know, love yourself and focus on what you want in life and have a plan and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be times it's going to get hard. You're probably not going to have a team because it's really hard to find a team out here, but that's okay. You just got to grind and you just got to really go for it. And anything's possible if you believe it. Because if you don't believe it, no one else will either. So you have to go for it. So, yeah, go and get it. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Everywhere, it's all the same at Aye Yo Smiley. That's AYEYO Smiley. But
fucking sushi and tacos, man. We about to make some fucking
Sushi
crazy
and
music,
tacos.
bruh.
That's a hit right there. That
Fucking
just
sake
sounds
and Coronas,
cool.
man. We about to do it big, man. I'm telling you, that shit's about to come out. Be ready.
Hi, Mom. Oh, is it recording?
Yo, Aye Yo Smiley, discover my voice, know what I'm saying? Yeah, looking for a groove, cause I'm tryna hit the boo. You snooping